will step into the iconic Iron Man suit and carry on Tony Stark's legacy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of the genius billionaire superhero coming to an end, the MCU is on the lookout for a successor. The possibilities are vast, and the question on everyone's mind is, who will replace Iron Man? There are lots of characters, so we've made a list and divided this list into 3 levels, with 3 being the most likely characters to replace Iron Man. Okay, let's start with level 1, Don Cheadle. In the context of the story, this decision makes sense. Colonel James Rhodes, also known as War Machine, has already demonstrated his proficiency with one of Stark's armored suits and has been a dependable, though sometimes unpredictable, ally. Recall the time he became Iron Patriot. Rhodes has even assumed the role of Iron Man in certain comic episodes. The reasoning behind this choice is logical, given that Don Cheadle is roughly the same age as Robert Downey Jr. However, Marvel could opt for a younger actor to extend the longevity of the Iron Man brand, as there are more years ahead for it. Cyclops. Cyclops appears to be a strong candidate for assuming a role similar to the next Iron Man, whatever that may entail. In the Fox X-Men films, the focus was primarily on characters like Wolverine, Mystique, Magneto, and Xavier, with occasional attention given to Cyclops, Jean, Storm, or Beast as needed. This approach left several plot threads underdeveloped, which contributed to the struggles of the Dark Phoenix storyline. It also deprived us of the opportunity to see Cyclops in the leadership role he often held in the comics. Unless it decides to explore the intriguing Avengers vs. X-Men storyline, Cyclops could find himself assuming a position of authority within the Avengers, giving the character a chance to shine as a leader. Mr. Fantastic. Tony Stark's wealth and intelligence played a significant role in forming the Avengers in the MCU. However, the franchise is on the verge of introducing another character who could take on this role, Reed Richards, the leader of the Fantastic Four. With his exceptional scientific brilliance that rivals Stark's and the financial resources to support his own team of superheroes or to aid the Avengers in the absence of Iron Man, Richards is a compelling candidate. Additionally, his leadership of the Fantastic Four makes him an obvious and potential successor to Iron Man in the MCU's future. But again, he is part of a mostly exclusive team, the Fantastic Four. Rescue. Although Rescue might not be the most obvious choice, upon closer examination, there are several reasons why she might not be the ideal successor to Iron Man, despite her potential involvement in passing the torch to the next Iron Man. Rescue possesses her own Iron Man suit, which she has used effectively in battle against Thanos, demonstrating her combat skills. She also has leadership experience and an intimate understanding of what Tony Stark would have done, making her a suitable candidate to carry on his legacy. However, there are significant drawbacks to this choice. Gwyneth Paltrow, while a well-known actress, isn't primarily recognized as an action star and hasn't had many opportunities to interact with the remaining superheroes in the MCU. Additionally, the character of Pepper Potts herself may not be as popular as other Marvel characters. Hiring a high-profile actress like Paltrow, who lacks extensive experience in action roles and doesn't carry a significant box office draw, might not be the most cost-effective decision for Marvel. While Rescue could make future appearances in the MCU, her chances of a solo movie for the character appear to be slim. With that, let's move on to level 2. These characters have a 50% chance of replacing Iron Man in the MCU. Shuri. The conclusion of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever could potentially involve Shuri assuming the role of the Black Panther. However, she's also a strong candidate to fill the void left by Iron Man in the MCU. Shuri stands as one of the MCU's most brilliant inventors, being the technological genius responsible for many of Wakanda's groundbreaking innovations. As a member of Wakanda royalty, she wields significant influence that matches her exceptional intellect, drawing subtle parallels to Tony Stark. While she's embraced the legacy of another late hero in the MCU, Shuri is a solid choice to step into Iron Man's shoes as the mastermind behind new Avengers technology in the future. Tom Holland. Spider-Man enjoyed significant success once again after Marvel and Sony reached an agreement to integrate the web slinger into the MCU. Tony Stark played a mentoring role to Peter Parker in Captain America: Civil War and Spider-Man: Homecoming, creating an emotional connection between Peter and the Iron Man character. It would be logical for Peter to carry on Tony Stark's legacy. Additionally, Spider-Man is familiar with Iron Man's suits, as he used the Iron Spider exoskeleton designed by Stark. However, merging two major box office characters into one might not align with Marvel's financial strategy, even though such a movie would be incredibly popular among fans. Doctor Strange. While Iron Man's abilities are rooted in technology and Doctor Strange's powers are magical, there is a compelling argument for Doctor Strange to be the ideal replacement for Iron Man in the MCU, albeit for different reasons. One of Iron Man's most pivotal roles in the MCU was as the leader of the Avengers, and this leadership responsibility might be best suited for Doctor Strange now. As one of the MCU's most powerful magic users and an already prominent member of the Avengers, Doctor Strange is a natural choice to lead the superhero team following Iron Man's passing. Despite the stark contrast in their abilities, their inherent leadership qualities position Doctor Strange as a strong successor to Iron Man's role within the Avengers. Morgan Stark. While Morgan Stark may not have a significant role in the current MCU canon, she stands out as the most evident choice to carry on Tony Stark's legacy in the MCU. The hero's daughter was quite young when her father made the ultimate sacrifice to stop Thanos. However, having an older Morgan Stark assume the mantle of her heroic parent would be an emotionally resonant and fitting way to progress her story within the MCU. What makes the MCU's portrayal of Morgan even more intriguing is that it's an original take on the character, allowing for a wide range of possibilities for her to step into her father's armor in the future. Moving on to level 3, and these characters have a 99.99% chance of taking over the mantle of Iron Man, an Iron Man variant. Replacing the deceased Tony Stark in the MCU could be as straightforward as introducing a new iteration of the character. With the MCU's multiverse storyline, there is ample potential for an Iron Man variant to enter the main continuity. This could provide an opportunity to recast Iron Man in the MCU, or even bring back Robert Downey Jr. himself, as no one can quite replace Tony Stark like the man who portrayed him. While this approach might carry some risks in potentially undermining Stark's hero arc in the MCU, it's also the most evident and quietly ingenious method of filling the void left by Iron Man in the franchise. Ironheart. Even though Riri Williams never had the chance to meet Tony Stark, she stands out as one of the most fitting successors to his role in the MCU. As a hero, Ironheart is the closest counterpart to Iron Man still present in the MCU. She's a brilliant inventor and tech genius who creates her own suit of armor to become a hero. Ironheart's combination of advanced armor and intelligence positions her as the most evident candidate to step into Tony Stark's shoes. Conceptually, she bears the closest resemblance to the late hero, making her a compelling contender to assume Iron Man's legacy in the MCU. Ty Simpkins. Another potential successor to Tony Stark's Iron Man role is one of his young apprentices, Ty Simpkins. Since his appearance in 2013's Iron Man 3, there have been ongoing rumors that the 17-year-old Simpkins is in consideration to take over the mantle of Iron Man. In Iron Man 3, Simpkins portrayed Harley Keener, a resourceful young individual who aided Stark in his battle against the Mandarin. At the end of the film, Stark left Keener with some of his technological gadgets, and he discussed the need to scale back his life as Iron Man, setting the stage for Keener to potentially step in. Simpkins is also credited with an appearance in Avengers Endgame, which has led many to speculate that this storyline could play out in the new movie. Well, that's it for today. So who do you think is the most suitable candidate to take up the mantle of Iron Man in the MCU? Is it Don Cheadle, Ironheart, Shuri, or someone else entirely? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting updates on the ever-evolving world of superheroes in the MCU. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.